Monday, January 6th. I am just filled up here at Bucees. I am heading to Longwood, Florida. It's about 30 miles away.
Turn right and then turn left.
Then I'm going to Sanford to an IAA and pick up a Ford Explorer.
Turn left.
Vehicle in Longwood is Orlando Longwood Auto Auctions. You can pick up 24/7 there. Just gotta give them the buyer's or the business name.
In 350 feet at the end of the road, turn right and then turn left.
And from there, I'm going to Tallahassee and pick up a little Honda
turn right
Civic
to Gateway North Drive.
and head to New Orleans. The truck,
Turn right to Gateway
Tundra,
North Drive.
and the Civic are going to Kenner, Louisiana.
In 350
And
feet,
the
turn right to
Explorer is
Technology
going just a
Boulevard.
little bit north of New Orleans. I can't think of the name of the town right now, but well, I'm at this Orlando Longwood Auto Auctions. Across the street, usually where you pick vehicles up. So I checked in. He gave me the receipt and said the vehicle's across the street, which I'm at now. I go to the gate guard at 6:15 this morning. He said, do you know where the vehicle is? I said, no. He said, well, good luck. I just happened to find it, probably 30 yards from the guard shack. Wouldn't start. So I raised the hood, the door closed. I raised the hood, put the jump box on it. I heard a double beep. Once it got power, the door's locked. And I can't get in it, and the guy that can open the doors doesn't come until 9. So I've got probably 2.5 hour wait. It's 7:45, almost 8 now. I still got another hour to wait. I've been sitting in my truck for an hour. Have you ever heard of anything? As soon as you put power to it, it double beeps and the doors lock automatically. Well, across the street is the main entrance for this Orlando Longwood Auto Auction. And this is the one I got here at 6:15. Found the vehicle, closed the door because it was, or door closed by accident, but it was dead battery. So I got out, jump it, door closed, and it's aftermarket locks on here or alarm system.
In 0.5 miles,
So,
turn.
I was shocked. I mean, as soon as the power hit the battery, the door's locked. So had to wait till 9 o'clock until the guy showed up to open the door. It took him 2 minutes. So it's 9:30 now, and I'm heading to nearby Sanford to pick up the second vehicle. Unbelievable. 3 hours.
In 0.2 miles.
Okay, got the Tundra on. I moved it up. Got the Explorer on the back. I saw these lines. I was thinking it was a flood vehicle, and I got in because the guy dropped off and went back to load that 9 car. I just happened to push start and it fired right up like brand new. So I drove it up here. So we got the Explorer, the Tundra, and now we're going to Tallahassee to get a Honda Civic, which will sit up front. And it's probably about a 4.5 hour ride from here. So be sure I'm in a 4 o'clock appointment. I'm going to try to bump it up a couple of hours. Once I cue it in to see how far it is, then I'll go ahead and reschedule. All right, see you in a bit. Oh, it's always wonderful when a weigh station is closed. That's a break. The next one I think is about 100 miles away, so we'll enjoy getting by this one. Crossing the Apalachicola River here on I-10 westbound, and right here this green sign is the time zone. Just went back an hour. Man, it's getting chilly. Well, I'm on I-10 over here near Chipley, Florida, in the middle of nowhere. And I saw smoke, thought I blew a tire, pulled over, and my bearings caught a little fire. So I jumped out with the fire extinguisher, put it out, and apparently my oil cap came off. broke off, came off somewhere, oil dripped out, and bearings got hot. So this happened at 4:45. So immediately I Googled any trailer stores nearby. Closest one that's got my bearings and the cap I need is in Panama City, which is 48 miles away, and they were closing at 5. So I've got to wait till 8 in the morning till they open. I unloaded the truck and the Explorer to take some weight off of here. Had a road ranger pull by, and wasn't nothing he could do, but he said the next exit is about 5 miles ahead. So I'm pretty much stuck here overnight, and temperature's dropping and dropping. That cool front moving in. It's already 43 degrees, and it's only 5:30 p.m. Central Time Zone. So I am going to have to make my bed, I guess, and I don't know. Make the bed and see if I can find some loads for tomorrow. Alright, we'll keep it posted. Oh, well, it's the next morning. I slept like crap. It was a long night. I figured, you know, I had my mattress and my blanket and windows all up. I gotta stay warm, at least warm most of the night. About midnight, it started getting cold, and I had turned the truck on. Went back to sleep. About 30 minutes later, knocked on the window. It was the highway patrolman, and asked him if I'm okay. I said, yes, sir. You know, I had a bearing burn up. I'm waiting till morning to get the parts. And he said, it's going to get below freezing tonight, so you got water and plenty of fuel. I said, yeah, I'm good on both. He said, we'll check periodically on you through the night. Never did, but it's good to know. And dropped the trailer just before daylight, because in the east or central time it gets daylight sooner. So I dropped the trailer, pulled the tires off. Took me a little work, but I got the hub off, and the old bearings were shot to hell. So got them out, got the hub in the back of the truck, and I am going to Panama City to a trailer store. It opens at 8, and it is 7 now. I'm 30 miles away, but I am going to get them put the race, because I can't. I have a hard time replacing the race, but have them do that, put the bearing in, put the seal on for me. I'll take it back and I'll put the other bearings and grease her up and get done. This is the first gas station I've seen in 15-20 miles since I got off interstate, and I was in the middle of nowhere. Even the exit I got off had nothing. So I'm just going to get a little fuel for peace of mind and go in here and get me a bite to eat, man. I'm pretty hungry. Talk to you in a bit. Well, it's Tuesday, 12:45, and I'm still broke down. I went to Panama City this morning. The bearings they gave me were too small. So 50 miles there, 50 miles back. Found another trailer store about 18 miles from where I broke down, but I didn't know they had the parts yesterday because nobody answered the phone. So, and the one that did answer was Panama City. Well, anyways, went there. Got a new seal, the race is put in, bearing, and I'm putting it on, and it's so tight, and when I get it on, the hub ain't moving. So I've done that twice, and I'm frustrated, so I just hooked the trailer up, took the 2 tires off, and I'm going to drive it to their shop and have them look at it. Maybe the brakes are over adjusted, it won't get on there good. The first time I put it on, when going, I pulled it off, the seal wasn't going all the way, and like the bearing was kind of wedged on the spindle. So maybe it's the wrong size, I don't know. But I'm gonna take it to their shop and have them take a look at it. Well, I am back on the road. Took it back to that trailer spot, and he said the axle might be slightly warped because it spins and it hits a little spot that's hard to turn, and then it spins free in that one spot, he suggested I just chain up my axle and roll on, and I said I really don't want to do that with 3 vehicles. What if I went ahead and put tires on and gave it a go? He said you could. It could correct itself inside with a lot of rotation. So I went ahead and did that. Put tires on, reloaded the vehicles, filled it up with oil, and I left about 10 minutes ago. I went about 5-6 miles to the first exit, pulled over, checked the hub. You know, it's nice and cool. I know, even though it's only like 6 miles or so, but it's cool and no problem so far. So I think a little bit further, I'll get the next rest area up here, and I'll pull over and give it another. I filled up all, double checked, filled up all the axles with oil, hub oil. So we'll give it a little bit, and we'll find the next rest stop. Rub the hubs a little bit and see how they're feeling. If they're nice and cool, then I'm just going to keep on rolling on. I got to get these 3 off. I should have been there today and already picked up the one coming back. I'm going to make some calls. We'll keep you posted. Man, look at that sunset in Pensacola here. Nice. Made it to Alabama. Woo! Leaving the Bucees in Orange Beach, Alabama, which is exit 49. Boy, I'm glad to see him. Diesel was $3.08 a gallon. I was so glad to see him because I had like 30 miles left in my DEF, and I was like 40 miles to empty
in
my
0.2
fuel.
miles at the end of the road.
I knew they were here, but I wasn't sure what exit number. I knew it wasn't far from the Florida border, so boy, what a relief. Here's the skyline of Mobile, Alabama. About to go into that long tunnel, which always freaks me out. I think it goes partly underwater, not much, but a little bit goes underwater. We're both go across the top. Right now it's not bad. It ain't hardly people on the road, but I just not a fan of tunnels. We're in the New Orleans skyline. A little bit off to the left, got the camera ready. Arrived here, I am 15 miles from dropping this first vehicle off tonight. A little better view of the skyline here. I love big cities at night. It's beautiful. High rises. 12 miles to go. Look at this purple bridge. Oh, that's crazy. I just passed the Superdome and the Smoothie King Center. I guess that's where the Pelicans play. Boy, this town's big. Although you can see it off to the right there, there's the Superdome. Where the Sugar Bowl was playing up there. And I had the Super Bowl with me, and then I believe that's where the basketball team, Smoothie King or whatever. Okay, I am now in Kenner, another outskirts of New Orleans, and right over there, there's the truck I delivered. The place isn't open yet. They've got a car blocking their entrance. I parked it. This kind of looks like a abandoned lounge or something, so I figured safe there, and I'm parked on the side road next to it. But anyway, dropped the Explorer off last night. I called the guy and he said, what time you be here? I told him close to 9 p.m. He said, well, I'll be here. And sure enough, so I got there and loaded. He paid me and asked him about this town because I needed to find a place to sleep. He said, you can back down into my lot here. Nice big gravel lot, plenty of room way out in the industry area where a lot of shipbuilding is. Cameras, plenty of lighting, so got a good night's sleep. Got up at 5:30 or 6, and man, it's cold, 33 degrees. So I did, stretched around, checked the vehicle out and everything, and it was a 30-minute drive over here, but the guy told me yesterday somebody would be here at 8, even though their business hours is 9. And the other place to drop the Civic is 2.5 miles away. Can't get a hold of them, so if they're not here at 8, I'll call the other and go unload that Civic and then come back here for payment. Or if I get a hold of somebody, find out they Zelle me or they write a check. I don't know. So, well, got all 3 unloaded, and I am heading back east now. I dropped off that one last night, and it was about 12-15 miles to the next drop off, and I got there 7, so I dropped the truck off on a side road. The next place was going to be there at 8, and it was 2.5 miles. So I went there, met him, we unloaded it, paid me, and I went back to this where the truck was. The guy walked out and handed me a check. I was supposed to pick up a BMW at a dealership and take to Miami, so I turned on the side road and a dead end's down there, so I got to back all the way out. Well, anyways, I go in there and they tell me the vehicle was picked up yesterday. So I texted the lady a nasty text, and they ain't heard nothing from her. So then I called about a Land Rover going to Jacksonville, and somebody I've dealt with before, they answered and said my name and everything. So she said it might not be ready till this afternoon. I said, well, I really can't wait that long. I'm ready to head back east. I've been out here a day longer than I should have. I'm dirty, my hands are greasy and nasty. So when I get out of the area and there's a nice, clear, open highway, I'll pull over somewhere and I will go ahead and look for something out of Mississippi or Mobile, Alabama, going back to Florida. So
East.
there's the Superdome there on the right. Come on, ass. Oh Lord. Up here's the French Quarter, which is where that terrorist attack was last week. Sad. There's the big Superdome. Right now going over Lake Pontchartrain. Very famous lake over here. Oh, the water colors are crazy. It'd be dark, brown, and dark. Big lake, a lot of train tracks over there to the left crossing it. Alright, let's keep on trucking. Alright, back in Mississippi. Just got fuel over here in Bucees.
In 0.2 miles, turn right
in
to
Alabama.
east towards Pensacola.
I go to the pump, it's got the death. My card declined. So my zone on my card. So I went to another pump, said please see cashier.
Turn right to I-10 East.
So then I walk in there and they said the machines are down. So I went back to the one with DEF while it was available. Walked in and got some fuel, and I said, can I pay for DEF also? They said, no, you got to come back in to pay for DEF. So I'm like, God, so you got to make 2 trips. Then I was telling a guy pulled up an RV about it, and he tested his card and it worked. So I said, well, let me test it on mine, you know, see if I can get DEF, and sure enough, it worked. So they fixed it, but you know, you never know how much stuff you need. I was going to get $10 worth, and it took $8.20. So I'd have made a 3rd trip in there to get my change. So that's frustrating. That's the reason you get a car, so you don't have to do all the long walks. Well, I got back from New Orleans Wednesday night, about 10 p.m. didn't bring anything back. I had the BMW I was supposed to pick up. Well, apparently somebody picked it up the day before. Then I have one for a local guy here out of Tallahassee, but I wouldn't have made copart before they left, so I just came home. Plus, I was kind of nursing the hub with that I burnt the bearings up because the seal is leaking a little bit. So I'm talking like every 150, 200 miles, checking it, you know, put a little bit of hub oil in it, you know, just so it doesn't overheat. And supposed to pick up a new seal and bearings today. I'm gonna go ahead and change it out all new. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I had to go renew my tag, and I wanted to drop my weight capacity down a little bit. I had it at 33,000. I'm never near there, so I dropped it at 28,000, and it dropped the price of my tag about 160 bucks. So, oh, I wanted to mention also, one thing that really irks me is I always try and fill up at Bucees. I pretty much know where they all are in the southeast, and I can manage the mileage to get there to fill up because it's usually cheaper. Listen, there's only one island that has DEF on it, and one side and then the other side. Usually 4 pumps. Well, one vehicle with a trailer is the only one that's going to get in there. If you're there, get your fuel, get your DEF, pull to the side somewhere, park, then go in and get your groceries or your drink or whatever you got to get. Don't fill up, park there, and take your sweet ass time in the store while there's other drivers, RV, buses, small box trucks, people waiting to get in there and get their DEF. So use some common sense. Fill up. If you're at a truck stop, you don't fill up and block the whole lane, you pull forward. Then go in the store. Because them guys don't tolerate that. But every time I see it, somebody did it today, I had to loop around through some pumps so I could come around on the other side. Had to wait for a utility truck to leave to get fuel because the idiot was in there about 15-20 minutes. These are the 3 I picked up in Jacksonville. Get them unloaded. He called me. He's got 2 in OLAA, which is about an hour away, and bring them back. I got to go pick up 3 more. So a busy day ahead of me. All right, a recap. I picked up the 3 in Jacksonville this morning, and on the way back he called me, said he had 2 in OLAA at the Copart. So he sent me that, and I got I had a 1:30 appointment. I bumped it up to 2 because I wasn't gonna make it. I got there at 1:30 and I was out by 1:45. So I'm taking these 2 back to Daytona, same guy, drop them, and then I'm gonna run to Jacksonville, get a Nissan Pathfinder at a manheim, come back to Daytona, do the manheim at Daytona, and pick up 2 there, and then I believe in the morning early I'll go drop them off at the manheim in Ocoee. So it's going to be a good 8-car day, about a 540 mile day, and then I'll text the guy later, see if he's still got that Tundra. Need to go from my area down to outside of Orlando tomorrow. He's going to see if he can get it moved today. If he can't, then I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I didn't come up to Jacksonville yesterday. It was late in the afternoon. I didn't want to fight that traffic, so I picked up one this morning, Hyundai Elantra. Now I'm going to Daytona, pick up 2 at that manheim, and then take to Ocoee. And it looks like we have a car fire up here on the left. Oh, thank God I got through here when I did. All black cars. Got the Hyundai, the Chevy, and the Nissan Pathfinder. Those back two I picked up here at Manheim, Daytona. All three going to Manheim, Ocoee, about an hour away. Let's go drop these off and call it a week. Then I got some work to do on my trailer. Okay, got the three parked over there. It's hard to tell with all the black cars, but that Pathfinder, Malibu, and then over there that little Elantra. So we got them delivered. Boy, this place is huge. Probably 10,000 cars here. We are done. It's about 2 o'clock Saturday. I'm heading home, be home in an hour. I'm tired, I'm ready to call it a week. Earlier this week, breaking down, going to New Orleans just drained me. Spending the night in the truck for 2 nights, it just drained me. So I'm ready to get home and just watch some football today and tomorrow. Catch y'all later.